what's up? This is Jason Drone. I am going to show you how to build an SEO blog posting robot that is going to post daily, multiple times a day. It really doesn't matter. It's going to post SEO blog posts for you using Google Sheets, OpenAI assistants, Google Drive, Shopify, which is where we're going to be posting the blog post, or any CMS. And it's all going to be wrapped up in a nice tight little bow in make.com, which is going to manage the automations. Plus, I am going to show you a brand new integration that we've been using from an image creation standpoint called Leonardo.ai, which is capable of not just images, but also has VO3 integrations. Now, before we get too deep into the weeds as far as the agent creation itself goes, I want to show you the companion document. Now, I'm going to link to the Google Drive document below. Why Google Drive? Well, because things in AI change so often. So everything you see within this agent is going to be written out here. So what problem does this agent solve? Well, it eliminates the need for you writing. It will post SEO blog posts on autopilot. What does the agent do? It creates education or brand promotional posts. It uses target keywords. It will also generate trustworthy, solution-oriented material that is able to rank in Google on autopilot. And down below, we see the step-by-step workflow, the keyword planning, the blog generation, image creation, the blog assembly, tracking, regeneration, and we have a tool summary. And of course, if there's anything we can do to help you set this agent up or agents like it, go ahead and book a strategy session with my team. Now, I want to get into Make and walk through how this agent is actually created. But first, I want to show you the output, because the output is the important part, right? So we are going to look at a blog post on Vodacy, which is one of our clients. So this is a blog post that was 100% generated in AI. We published it to WordPress. We have our headlines or our subheadlines. We have bolded prompts. We have primary keyword phrases and secondary keyword phrases. And this blog post sitting right around 1,000 words. So all generated from an AI assistant. Here you can see, now if we look at a different one, this is actually the one that I'm going to share with you. All of these images are generated using Leonardo. This is a water filtration company. So image generated with Leonardo, you can actually tell by the images here a little bit, just if you look really, really close. But logo automatically dropped in with Leonardo. We have our blog posts with our sub-headlines. This is a very factual blog post that is written from an SEO standpoint. We have an AI-generated image here and another AI-generated image here. So these are both generated with Leonardo and nested into the blog content before being published over to Shopify. So this one looks pretty cool. This one is definitely AI, but a very cool looking image. It actually looks like she is in the middle of the countertop, but you wouldn't necessarily be able to tell. This content was entirely generated with AI using a keyword prompt. So I'm going to walk you through how all of it is actually put together now. All right. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to pick a keyword from a keyword list. So I want to show you the keyword list. The keyword list is generated using water filtration kind of keyword phrases that they wanted to rank for. We originally generated this keyword list from Google Search Console. Then we used ChatGPT to find 5 other websites, 5 other blogs that publish content similar to this. We categorized that content, and then we had it to suggest additional keyword phrases to rank. Then we cross-referenced that with the amount of traffic and how hard it was to rank. But this keyword list, for all intents and purposes, was generated with AI. It can be generated with Google Search Console or SEMrush. But if you're starting from scratch, you've never really posted content before, then for the most part, any keyword list that has long-tail keyword phrases is going to work. Now, after 50 days, this keyword list is going to need to be regenerated. So there's ways that we can do that. We can use it with AI. So as it gets to the end of the list, it can automatically generate new keywords. We can generate new keywords categorically. There are also AI tools. Data for SEO is one of them that will generate the keyword phrases and give you a bunch of data to use. But in this particular instance, the client had keyword phrases and then we were able to add some based on our knowledge of the industry. So Make scans the spreadsheet for a keyword phrase. In this particular instance, it picked iron manganese nitrate removal. So it takes that keyword list, it routes it into Google Sheets. All we're doing here is we are routing that keyword because at the very end, we are marking it as used. So all we're doing is taking that row number and then we're marking it as used. That's the last integration. So the purpose of this step. Now, From here, what we do is we apply an array aggregator. What we're doing is we're choosing the row number, the category, and the keyword phrase in order to push it along in the automation. We are defining the keyword as a variable. Then we are creating the blog post here. Now, this is the interesting part because we are using an assistant. We're passing this message. So write a blog post and image prompt for this keyword phrase, and we're pulling this keyword in this category, and we're pulling a category. If the topic is about trends, you must write about this year just to make sure that it's a trendy topic and not necessarily a long tail SEO topic. Now let's go look at the assistant. So the assistant itself is the name H2O. We have our system instructions, and this is like the meat of the whole prompt. So the system instructions, we define the role, we define the language, and then the context. You are an advanced AI blog and image prompt generator for Sentry H2O, a family-owned water treatment company based in Arizona. Your job is to create educational and SEO optimized content that promotes water wellness and positions Sentry H2O as a leader in innovative, health-focused, and environmentally responsible water treatment. Now we define the tasks. We have our blog post creation. You will generate blog posts about 1,050 to 1,100 words. They must be keyword-focused blog posts, highly engaging SEO-optimized content regarding keywords designed to improve website SEO. There are two types of blog posts, educational blog posts, and there are also SEO optimized content. Depending on the keyword in the category, you must choose which blog to write. You only use HTML formatting, no /n or other markdown. We need to maintain a clear structure, title, engaging introduction, section headings, actionable, informative paragraphs, or order lists or lists were useful. So we give it all of the system instructions in order to create the blog post. And then this is the most important part. What we did was we took all of their installation instructions and put them inside the knowledge base. So whenever it writes a blog post, it's actually writing it from the knowledge base, the installation instructions, the product manuals and stuff that we already have. We've already loaded it in. So the blog posts, when they're written with the specs and the data and the FAQs and all of that stuff so that it is factual material. So that is the role of the assistant. This one's important. So we turned the temperature down to 0.77. A temperature of 1 is like ChatGPT, which can be sensational at some points. So that's the assistant. Once the blog post is created, then we send it over to download a real image. So this client, they gave us a Google Drive folder full of images of their products. One of their main critiques was, this doesn't look like my thing. I'm not promoting somebody else's product, I'm promoting our product. So I want to make sure that it looks like our thing. So what we did was we had them give us down the Google Drive folder. We use ChatGPT to create a new image. One is the model that we're using. You actually have to verify your company before you can use it to create an image based on that. And then we upload that image into Leonardo. Leonardo generates the image. Then we upscale the image from there. We upload it back into Google Drive. This is the cover photo of the blog post. We generate 2 additional images. These are the 2 images that go inside the blog post. So the content type is based on the image prompt that we gave it from ChatGPT. Then we download all of those images and we upload everything to Shopify. So we're using the Shopify API in order to add the content in, feeding in the body of the blog post. So it's going to be the blog content and the generated images. And then once that blog post is published, we're adding it to the blog record, and then we're marking the keyword as used. It doesn't have to be quite so complex with Leonardo. You could use GPT image in order to generate the image files. You can use Midjourney. There's lots of different image generation, but we found Leonardo gives us the most control and the most realistic images. So that helps a great deal in the output and being able to publish the posts as needed. Keep in mind, these are all SEO blog posts that you did nothing to write. You didn't sit in front of a keyboard and type this stuff out. You didn't even generate keyword phrases. It literally went through and wrote the blog post, generated the images. It can generate images. This particular integration generates 3, generate the images and output it to a blog. No sweat. It can output to Shopify. It can output to Go High Level through an installed app, and then it can output to WordPress, of course. So there's lots of ways that we can output it. We can output it to a Google Doc file and then cut and paste it over to wherever you want it to go. This make automation is running for a lot of our clients. It's customized a little bit. So there's 2 ways to install this automation in your business. The first is you can build it from scratch. You can drag all the modules and the API integrations and all that stuff, which is fine. It's going to take probably 3 or 4 hours, give or take, just to get the prompting right and all of that stuff and run it. What you're able to do is you are able to actually import this thing into your Make account, and everything is already built for you. So if you click the button below, purchase the workflow and the training video that we have on installing this and customizing this in your business, then you are going to be that much closer to automating the content in your business so you don't ever have to think about it again. All you got to do is click the button below, fill out your details on the next page, and we will get the Make automation workflow, and I'll talk to you soon, all right? Thanks.